Welcome to the map Inside and Out. You are joining me for a professional match of StarCraft 2 between two very good European players, and their greetings have just given it away. Why would you do that? Anyway, in the top right corner, our red Zerg player from Italy, we have Reynor. And in the opposite corner, our blue Protoss player from Denmark, we have MaxPax. So after these two so casually spoil their introduction, how dare they, we have Reynor versus MaxPax. A clash of some of the best that Europe has to offer. See the little probe coming in for a block. Reynor is already anticipating this, and he just decides to go for the third. Reynor is at this stage ranked third in the world, according to Ligulac, in StarCraft 2. Really impressive. And MaxPax is rank 5. So we are looking at some of the best, not only that Europe has to offer, but that StarCraft in the entire world has to offer. So this, I think this could be a very good one. In terms of the map Inside Out, I haven't quite decided what I feel about this map. Okay, first of all, lava. And second of all, your main and natural are normal. Your third, I think, for Protoss players could probably be either one. But then you've got this rather large choke point here, and that's also quite a big one. So depending on which way you want to expand, you'll decide whether you go third and then fourth, or I don't know, third and fourth, I guess. But yeah, and then in the middle you've got these types of ramps as well. There are also rocks in here that can be destroyed to open up a little bit more space in this map. So yeah, I'm not too sure about my own personal feelings for this map, but we'll see what these two can do on it. So far, nothing too major. MaxPax just being a little bit annoying with his worker, scouting out, seeing what's going on. He is going into a Stargate, the relatively normal opener. Well, not relatively, it is normal, it's what we see. Opener for Protoss. Third hatchery is on the way, and a Stalker is going to be here to try to get rid of the Overlord. I think that's where the Overlord should probably be, but you can easily spot that. I don't know, is that a high ground for an Overlord? Because surely you just move a Stalker over there and then you're able to shoot the Overlord, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's focus a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit confused and lost. Oracle on the way. Reynor starting to move out with the creep. So I guess this is the one, I don't know, maybe it's an advantage of taking the third first, is you can start working on your creep, moving out a little bit quicker. Drawback of that, obviously you do need to connect your natural and your third, which obviously won't have any creep there. But yeah, Reynor is another player. Ooh, that's a nice quick third base. Reynor is another player that's very good. He's very good with the multitasking, spreading his creep. Yeah, so we'll see how MaxPax intends to slow him down. Now, I've spoken a little bit about MaxPax, but what I want to talk about is these two, and ooh, Queen's chasing that Oracle away before it can do literally anything. Overlord's being sent around. Good positioning. Oracle coming in again. Just being used to keep an eye out. Reynor's being quite safe. He is getting spore crawlers. Upgrades on the way. Melee upgrades first. And more droning. The Twilight is on the way. Yeah, this Oracle hasn't gotten too much damage done yet, but that is normal. Second Oracle is out, also just flying around and having a look. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. We see the Glaives research for the Adepts. So this could be a very aggressive push. I wonder if Rain has seen this. Sorry, I just quickly need to see. No, he hasn't. But he is going straight for roaches. Good split on the queens here. 4 low ground, 4 high ground. Making sure that these 2 adepts can't get anything done. There's been literally no damage. That's actually very impressive. So there's going to be a glaive adepts push coming in. Yeah, you don't get this research if you're not planning on using it. And here we see the first group of adepts on the way. There is a whole bunch of them. 2 roaches. 2 roaches on the way. That is not enough. There are a lot of queens. Okay, the shade's going in different directions, so this is very nice. 2 going into the third, getting a little bit of damage done. Bunch of queens ready to defend. There are structures in this wall as well. Nice. And, yeah, shading into the third, yeah. Oracles flying in as well. The drones seem to be okay. They seem to have not taken too much damage. Queens are going to help clear this out, but the adepts do finish off. But nice little defensive wall here with the Evo chambers. I think this is defended quite comfortably. Yeah, these are on the way out. Oracle's still not getting done. And okay, 5 workers went down for 5 adepts and an oracle. Is that worth? I don't know. Guess it's not bad. But you're using gas to get rid of 5 drones? I don't know if I like that one. Okay, the oracle does go down. A little bit of sloppy play here from MaxPax. Reynor capitalizing on every single mistake, going into the Baneling nest and +2 melee upgrades. Well, now he's got a lot of Evo chambers. Might as well do 3 upgrades at a time. Nice and quick 4th base there. Coming up for MaxPax. The 4th base is already saturated for the Zerg, going up for the 5th base. So we're going to see a nice little macro game as the robotics facility goes down for Protoss. Oh wow, look at that, he is actually doing triple upgrades. Oh, he's got 4 Evo chambers, my goodness. Huge stalker ball at the moment. Reynor's army, very small, he is still just working on his drones. But now, going into Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings. And Overlord speed? Okay. Charge coming up, +1 attack coming up, and the stalkers are starting to roam the map. Couple of zealots being used. Is Reynor going to try to defend this? He is at the same time sending his own Zerglings. Yeah, he should be okay to defend this. The Zerglings are moving in. They're going to get rid of these stalkers. Meanwhile, these zealots are not going to get too much damage done. The queens are going to help to defend. Zerglings coming in to try to stop this stalker little ball. 3 workers going down, 4 workers. Because at the same time there is a single adept that is in the 4th base there. Nice little double harass there. 5 workers going down. That's not bad. And he gets rid of the army. Just clean out this army. Reynor's going to try to get rid of these rocks just to give himself a little bit more circulation. Move around the map a bit more comfortably. So far just stalkers. There's a lot of stalkers. We do see infestation pit coming up. So that's probably just going to be to go into hive. 2 adepts on this side. Stalkers here still pushing away, poking and prodding. The banelings are close to done. Baneling speed is also very close to done. That's going to make the defense so much easier. Reynor doesn't really want to attack off of creep, and he definitely wants to wait for that baneling speed upgrade. Okay, here they come. The push comes in, drives it away, and he is quite happy with that. Whole bunch of banelings being morphed on this side. Another zealot run by onto this base. At the same time, stalkers are pressing in once again. This should be defended quite comfortably. There is so much happening. Zealots on this side, stalkers working in here. Zealot run by at the bottom, and I think, yeah, that base goes down. Nice work here by MaxPax. Very good work. This is a quite an irritating choke to be fighting in for Reynor. Huge zealots run by on this side. These zealots still haven't been dealt with. Very nice. Alright, now they're derping a little bit. But yeah, so far MaxPax doing good work. He is in the worker lead with his harassment that he has been doing. Hive is on the way, so we'll see what Reynor plans to make with that and the Templar archives. Stalkers going in. Stalkers just pretending to go in. Yeah, this seems to be a very good position for MaxPax. I mean, don't count Reynor out by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a good position. I do want... Oh, Ultralisks. That's cool. So we're going to see Reynor go up to Ultralisks. I mean, Ultralisks, if they can get on top of Stalkers, yes, they do shred them. It's the whole getting on top of them that is generally the problem with Ultralisks. But we'll see what Reynor tends to do with it. Adrenal glands, and we see some Archons warping in here. Yeah, Reynor attempting some double-pronged harassment there. Not getting too much done. Zealots running by again on this side. At the same time, there is an army down to the southeast. And once again, MaxPax is busy attacking on two different sides. Reynor seems to be defending relatively comfortable. +3 melee and armor on the way. Plus, what is that? 3 +2 ground weapons. And that's a lot more ultras. 4 ultras on the way. Reynor's just doubling down on this very swarmy infantry-based army, which I think is a good idea because there's no mortals in this army. There are Archons though, so Archons do kind of deal with what are they called? Ultralisks. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to deal with. At the same time, MaxPax pushing into the 4th base location. He has got a warp in that's in the main as well. This is attacking on 3 separate fronts, rather. Reynor is defending, but this base gets cancelled again. This is such aggressive play from MaxPax. He's putting Reynor under a lot of pressure. I mean, Ultralisks are on the way. I don't know if that's a good thing. Is saying that Ultralisks are on the way a good thing? I don't know. I like Ultralisks, don't get me wrong, but they're not the best unit that Zerg has. Okay, so push coming into the 5th base of MaxPax. The Ultras are going to go running for their lives. They seem so slow. I don't think the upgrades are done. Oh, well, that's expensive Ultralisks that are being taken out just by Stalkers, essentially. Another Robo is on the way. That means that double Immortal production is going to start happening. Very good. Yeah, MaxPax, you're not going to... Never mind, you are going to be able to get that base up. Archons fighting underneath the shield battery. And they take quite a long time to die. This is a good attack though. Recall being used by the Stalkers, so they're going to be able to assist you at the same time. Good binding run by, getting 8 workers on this side. I did miss it a little bit, but there's a lot of action happening in this game. Trying to keep up with everything. These Ultras are actually doing a lot of damage. Alright, I take back what I said about Ultras. That's 15, 16 workers. That's a lot of damage that got done by these Ultras. They're expensive, but they're seeming to be worth their price in this matchup. At the same time, Zealot run by back into the main base of Reynor. War Prism is going down. Oh, that's 1 dead Ultra. The rest of the army does happen to pull away. Okay. A little bit of counter damage there by Reynor after the very aggressive start and kind of mid game from MaxPax. 2 Zealots gonna, please don't tell me they're gonna cancel this base. Nah, a couple of Zerglings are on their way. Zerglings with adrenal glands, they will deal with those Zealots comfortably. Yeah, and Reynor's keeping up with the Ultralisk production. But with Immortals out, I mean, Immortals are a very hard counter. They deal so much damage to Ultralisks, and they don't take too much in return. Good little run by on this side. At the same time, there is a fight coming on the top left corner of this on the map. These Zerglings getting a little bit of work done so far. MaxPax is going to push in with this army. I thought he had more immortals. Seems like he doesn't. Anyway, these Zerglings have not really been dealt with. Okay, there comes the Zealots to help them out. We do see some Infestors and the Robo Bay Disruptors, I'm assuming. Yeah. Alright, the Warp Prism's gonna go make a little bit of a round, and yeah, there's nothing to shoot up. Alright, there comes the Queens. That does help. Oh. Okay, Reynor's gonna push into the space. At the same time, he is trying to push on both sides. Ooh, good fungals going down on this army. The Ultralisks are able to get on top of those Stalkers and deal some damage. Binding run by that 7 workers down once again. I think Reynor has put himself in a very good position with Ultralisks. Can you believe it? Alright. I take back everything mean that I said about Ultralisks. Look, I mean, they're heavily upgraded. But yeah, they're shredding. That's 9 worker kills going down. We'll have to see. The immortal count is starting to grow. And Ultras are expensive, and these are... Yep, they're gone. Infestors do help a lot, obviously, but yeah, that's 11 workers down. So suddenly we see 40 workers going down for MaxPax. Alrighty, Zergling ran by once again onto this base in the southeast. Recall being used. Alright, that's going to chase them away. Avoid any further damage to MaxPax's economy, which from a point where he was ahead, he is now 26 workers behind. Alright, that's a very creative warp in, but it will be spotted. Zerglings into the base once again. Fungal, yeah, that's a good fungal. Just a small force attacking on this side, getting rid of the army, pulling it out of place. There is Zealots in the main base. At the same time, Zerglings moving down on this side. There is so much action happening here. And... yeah, there is also a push coming on this side, so I think this base, yeah, it's been given up by MaxPax. GG gets called after a very aggressive opening by MaxPax. Reynor claws it back in with Ultralisks, of all things. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this match. This was a very action-packed one for me to cast. So yeah, like if you did enjoy the video, I really do appreciate your support. Subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.